is Martha Kalpe. I'm a sex therapist, and I'm here today to talk to you about self-pleasure and how to build a stronger erotic connection with yourself, which is so relevant right now in the time of COVID when we're all quarantined or sheltering in place. Some of us are separated from partners and some of us are not. But either way, this is an opportunity to explore your own sense of what is erotic. So I've had some questions about this. I want to answer them. Your own eroticism, your sense of being able to experience a feeling of turned on within yourself because you want to feel that is where desire comes from. I think we have a pretty mistaken idea that desire comes from a vibe that comes from someone else, like circumstances happen, a sexy person walks by or whatever, we have a thought or what have you. Well, a thought comes from within yourself, right? But somebody walking by leads to the thought that comes from within yourself. So I want to frame sexual desire as something that you can nurture and that essentially is seated within you. It's not something that comes from outside, from something happening to you, although that might be erotic. It's your interpretation of it as erotic that makes it be erotic and results in you feeling turned on. So where am I going with all of this? I am headed towards, could you build the ability within yourself to turn yourself on because you want to be turned on? To feel sexy because you want to feel sexy, to create a sexual vibe within yourself because you want to experience that. And then if you want to share that with somebody else, that's awesome. But, you know, we have this culture where self-pleasure is called masturbation. It's sin, it's not good for you. It's, you know, we have all this propaganda, social, religious, and otherwise, about all the bad things about self-pleasure. And I really want to just reframe that. Self-pleasure is pleasure for yourself. And it's something that is available to you, and it's available to your partners too. So whether you have one partner or more than one partner, whether you're in the same home or in different homes, whether you're sheltering in place separately or together, it doesn't matter. Everybody has access to their own feeling of desire and arousal within themselves if they would like to access that. And this is a great opportunity to do it. So, you know, when we talk about masturbation, we're mostly talking about kind of a quick thing that you do in secret. It's a little bit shameful. You do it and get it over with. Maybe you do it for a purpose, to manage anxiety, reduce your anxiety. Maybe you're bored, it gives you something to do. It gives you a study break or a work break. It gets you off, you know, it relieves your menstrual cramps, it helps you go to sleep. All of those are great reasons for self-pleasure, but where is the pleasure part? So if this is like a sneaky, shameful thing that we do as quickly as possible to get over and done with for a purpose other than pleasure, I think we're selling ourselves way short. What if instead self-pleasure really was pleasure for yourself? What would make it luxurious and lovely? Think about that for a minute. You know, would you light candles? Would you take your time? Would you tease a little? Would you bring in some other things that are sexy to you? Maybe some props, or maybe, who knows, maybe a sexy phone call with your beloved. What would you bring in to make it be deeply pleasurable for yourself instead of kind of a fly-by-night quick thing that you do for a purpose other than pleasure? So that's what I want to suggest to you today, that self-pleasure can be very, very erotic. And if you missed my vlog last week, go check it out, because in that vlog, I talk about why having a rich self-sexual life is important to good partner sex. And I've also talked about that lots in my written blog, and you should check that out as well. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a safe, sexy, wonderful, pleasurable, relaxed week.